Hello, welcome to another market watch for Bryn Mawr. This one's for the month of February. We're going to get to the two different market watches I have, one for Radnor School District and the one for both Lower Merion and Haverford Township School District. But before I show you the homes, I think there was like 35-ish public homes that had real estate activity last month. And I use the word public on purpose because these market watches do not include coming soon homes. Coming soon homes are on the MLS, and realtors and their clients are able to see them online, and then they become active either 2 days, 5 days, or maybe 10 days. So if you are looking to move elsewhere in Lower Merion or like anywhere on the main line, as I'm sure you've heard, places go pretty quickly. If it's a nice looking home and it's priced correctly in a good location, it'll be up Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Highest and best offers due by Monday. And if you don't know about the home until the very day it becomes active, you might have had plans that weekend. You might not be able to make some time out to go see it. So it really helps if you have advance notice. And I'd say half, maybe the majority of homes now are coming soon before they are straight active. So it pays to work with the realtor early on in that process. And then another type of home that does not show up on this market watch are private exclusives. And this is greatly beneficial to sellers. Sometimes sellers don't want to publicly list their home for whatever reason. Maybe they just don't want everyone and their mom bothering them. Maybe for employment reasons, they don't want it to be public. Any variety of reasons. So private exclusive is a Compass, our brokerage service, where the seller has maximum amount of control about the information and publicity that their home gets. Basically, only Compass agents and their clients are able to see it. It's not on any public site like Zillow, Trulia. It's not even on the MLS that other realtors see it. It's only amongst Compass. And luckily, there's enough Compass agents in the greater Philly area that it will get visibility. But again, it'll be private and you can control kind of what information is there. It's also a great service for if you want to test a higher price than, let's say, is advisable. If you do that on the public market, your home might sit, it might accumulate days on market. Once it accumulates a certain amount of days on market, then it can become stigmatized, and then you'll have to do price drops, or people will give you lowball offers. So if you did want to test out that price, you can do it in private exclusive because there's no days on market counter. And if somebody bites, then that's great. You just treat it like a normal transaction. If somebody doesn't, then you can reevaluate. Maybe you do want to try it out when it goes public. Maybe you want to bring it down a little bit when you go public. So it's a really nice service and tool that Compass Brokerage offers. All right, so that's my little spiel. I will share my screen now and we'll go through the market watches. And again, I've said this before, but everything that I do in this market watch here, in that email, there's going to be a little black button that says, Radnor, Bryn Mawr market watch, or LM Haverford market watch. If you click that button, you will have access to this. You can play around in it just like whatever I'm doing here, you'll be able to do. So you can click on a home. You can see the quick stats here, days on market, year built, lot size. You can go to the property history. We can also go to the map, property history, and see, all of its status. So you see this one closed in 2020. Then they listed it less than 2 years later, and it had a price change, and then it was pending, blah, blah, blah. So as you can see right now, there's no active homes that were active in February and then stayed active. There's obviously active homes in Bryn Mawr, but they were active beforehand. So there's just a lot of under contract and pendings, and this is Lower Merion and Haverford. And it's just, we're in that season now where, again, if a home is nice looking, decent location, priced, not outrageously, it's going to go within a week. Even last year, the median days on market for Bryn Mawr was, I think, 6, maybe 8 days. And so you're seeing a lot of homes now go under contract within a week. And this one also has condos in it. The previous ones did not have condos. Just because the dearth of inventory, I figured might as well just have as many homes as possible to provide more content for you guys. So again, those are more pendings, now we got to the close. There was 6 in February. So 1107 Montgomery was listed at 1.3 and it closed for 1.3, was on the market for 7 days, sits on nearly an acre. So all this stuff you can check out. Even one cool thing about the map that I'll show you is if you go to satellite, you can get a really cool view like this way. And it's just, it allows you to see like more about the home, especially if you're looking to buy and you unfamiliar with the street and you want to see kind of what it looks like, you can do that. This one, in, let's see, the Mayflower, this one was 5% below asking and it sold within a week. This one on Gacombe did not sell in a week. So, okay, something I'll point out here. So days on market was 82 days on market. And then CDOM is cumulative days on market. So that means, and that's 171. So at one point it was on the market, then they took it off, maybe did a price change, what have you. You can see it sold 12% below asking, and then they put it back on the market. So, you know, the days on market restarts, but the cumulative days on market doesn't. And again, that is not on public sites. So yet another reason why it pays to have a realtor. Here's another one at Mayflower. This one was 17% below asking. It was on the market for 122 days. And then we have one right here that was 4% below asking at Pennswood. I was on the market for like 3 weeks. And this one on Penn for 385. That was 9% below asking. So these homes, you know, closed now, so they probably went under contract in the winter. There are more buyers out now for sure. And these pendings, you know, a lot of them that have been under contract quickly, I would assume that we're going to see a lot of homes that have a, you know, percentage above asking as opposed to below. All right, so now we're in the Radnor part. Here, again, 2 homes that were active in February and stayed active. Lawyer came up a week ago, and Beatrice came up. So again, here's 55 days ago, took it off the market. So it's been on most recently for 5 days. We have a bunch of under contracts and pendings. You know, I'm not going to go through them all. That home through Radnor Road, that was a beautiful looking home. And, you know, a whole lot of under contract pendings. All right, so now we have some closed. This one on Miller, that ended up closing 13% below asking. It was on the market for 4 months, 345. So I've said this before, you can't just slap any old price on a home, even in this market. I mean, in the spring, you can test it higher a little bit, but if it's not like an amazing home, amazing condition, blah, 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 you need to be more discerning with your price point. Even with that like cream puff home, you have to be discerning. You want to price something where you have enough buyers that are interested and let one of those buyers get crazy, as opposed to having a crazy price. And a lot of buyers will, you know, if it's priced too high, they'll just pass on it. This home on Boxwood, gorgeous, closed for nearly 3 mil. So I'm at the Radnor house, 7% below asking for 172. And then we have one of the condos on Montrose, basically sold for asking 395. And that's it. As you can see, there were a bunch that went under contract. And then hopefully for buyers out there, there's going to be more inventory coming up. So you've probably heard this, but it really is like one of the best times ever to sell. The mortgage rates have risen, but not drastically enough to prohibit buyers from giving top dollar. And there is just no inventory at all to satisfy the amount of buyer demand, especially in the spring. So it kind of happened last year too. The spring was super hot, buyers got burnt out, people went on vacation. So then prices kind of dipped a little bit in the summer and then in the fall. So this spring, if you are thinking about selling your home, right now would be a great time. And this will probably, actually, I'm not going to make predictions for long term because who knows anymore. But yeah, right now is a great time to sell. And if you've been thinking of selling in the next few years, it might be worth having a conversation to see what selling right now would entail. you know, maybe you're moving, I don't know, to Florida or something, retiring, or going to an apartment or senior living home or what have you. Maybe you're moving abroad, but you might want to speed up those plans, catch this wave, and sell while you can with top dollar. If you want to have a no obligation free valuation of your home, feel free to reach out. My contact info is at the bottom of the email. And I would gladly come over, take a look around your home, tell you what I think would help make it sell better, tell you what I think it would sell for in this market, etc. And that's all I have. I will talk to you next month. Hopefully, we'll be wearing t-shirts and shorts by then. All right, bye.